Good evening. Today I'll be using my voice to explain the gift economy of my Neolithic JRPG, Fantastic Rhapsodies, the first hero. Firstly, you have the influence bar, which is a tool for you to know a group's opinion about you, based on the influence points you have with that group. Depending on the amount of influence points you have, you will be placed in one of 10 different ranks, or not be placed at all due to not having any influence points. These placements range from below 50, where you have no influence, to 1000 and above, where you are loved. You may gain influence by gifting items to the group or by doing quests for them. Then you may spend that influence by asking things from them. With each rank, things become cheaper. Better gifts are given to you when you ask, and more things are available. Let me tell you what this means. Since there is no currency, the closest thing to it that I have is influence. You can ask something from them, which in this case would be resources and items, supplies, weapons, tools, or clothing. But it may cost an amount of influence points and thus decrease the rank of the influence bar. The only thing that does not consume points is to ask questions. Depending on the scarcity of those items and the effort used by the group to make them, you will lose more or less of the influence points to get that item. Though, depending on the group, they may only give you an item if you have a certain level of influence with them. So, if your rank with that group is not high enough, they won't give you a certain type of item, or like any items at all. They are also limited by what they have. So, a jungle-based group won't give you clam shells or anything like that. And if they think you have enough of an item, they won't give you more. You can gift more or less any item to a group regardless of their opinion about you, if you have that item. Although gifts might become more valuable depending on their opinion about you and your speech skill. The value of gifts also changes depending on the priorities and lifestyle of the group you're gifting to. For example, a hunter-gatherer group is probably not going to find much use for a shovel if you give it to them. They will value if you give them something that's useful, like a spear. No matter what you gift, gifts won't be refused, and you will always get at least one influence point. You can also gift luxury items that give way more influence than anything else. Of course, the gift economy system in the real world wasn't exactly like that. In truth, it was probably way more complex. And influence in this case is too much like a currency. However, I still hope you find it interesting and that you choose to play my game, Fantastic Rhapsodies, the first hero. Thank you very much for your time, and have a fantastic week and a rhapsodic weekend.